You are onto something which can only be answered outside of the mind. It's like what you're describing is like a Zen koan, like a Zen story. Like Rumi said like this, what is between me and God, like what separates us is love. And when I become love, I sort of become the touching point between me and God, and therefore I become God, because then there's no more wall, right? When I become love, I become God. That's what it means, right? And it's a similar situation here. So yes, there's you, there's the action, and there's God, you could say, in Karma Yoga, right? In Bhakti Yoga, you love God. In Karma Yoga, you action God, right? When you, as you say, you don't focus on necessarily you doing, it's good what you say. Step one, don't focus on the result, focus that you are doing something. Step one, service, seva, no? Step two, become the action. It's like, you don't even know the difference between you and the action. It's not, I am doing this, and look what I did, So you cannot even rely on this anymore, but it's like, I embodied something. This action just came, I became the action. And then when I become the action, then I touch God, because it's me, action, God, like that, right? But step one, very good, you detach from the result. It's not, look what I did and now everybody praise me and I did good or I did bad or something. Doesn't matter. First, remove the result. Me acting, that's enough. Then I become the action. I enter it so fully, like Uriel described when people do art, right? When they have this inspired art, like Rumi writing those things. What happened there? He's like possessed by God, right? He's the action of writing so much so that he is God in it too, right? They merge all together, you could say. So same style when we do that within our actions, with the same style of becoming the action of what we are doing there, and therefore also becoming God, that's Karma Yoga. So first situation, no results, I'm acting, seva, service. I don't care why I'm acting, but I'm acting. And then Karma Yoga, I become the action, therefore I become God. God acts through me, the action is God, I merge with that. It's basically, I'm removed, and it remains only God's action. And then I'm in touch with God.
Maybe just to complete this very beautiful description, there is a part of our thinking process which is like a computer. And it will associate, if Blandine lifts her hand, it will be which she did, it will be associated in my being like this. A hand lifted, and then it will be me doing, and it will be no. Blandine lifted her hand, me not doing. And when we enter Karma Yoga, that particular feeling of doing, which I assume would have also a very specific location in the brain, it stays off. It doesn't feel like I am doing, which is very similar in supramental states. As we dive deeper in meditation, thoughts appear, but it doesn't feel like I am thinking. Visions appear, but there is no me in the visions, it's other things, without me. Yeah? So, same in Karma Yoga. You enter the action, but it's a very clear, it's a very clear cognitive, subjective feeling that I am not the doer. And that feeling is not at all scary. It is safe and holy. It is a feeling of holiness manifesting. And it's not I am not doing and I am cut off from the action by not doing. It is like I am suspended in divinity, and divinity manifests through me. It's an interesting feeling of symbiosis. Something divine that you know from your prayers or from your meditation is symbiotically entering your being. And then you observe yourself act with ecstasy, with delight, with amazement, and with this utter freedom that you don't need to do. It's an ecstatic feeling. You don't need to do, and you don't feel like you're doing, and yet it's safe, it's sacred. It's with a state of centering, of inner control, of peace. It's a very particular state when Karma Yoga clicks, even in its early levels. And then indeed you feel all these effects, you don't get tired, you get more energized after you work, you're integrated, your being is corrected, even physically. Your health is corrected through the process because you are returning to the motherboard. Yes.
And is like, just as one last comment, there's like a hashtag, like hashtag mat. And hashtag mat, it gets removed, or hashtag Blandine in my case, or hashtag Uriel. When I speak, usually I think Blandine is speaking. When Uriel speaks, it's like Blandine is not speaking, Uriel is speaking. I put hashtag Uriel, or I put hashtag Blandine, right? You put hashtag mat. And when you remove hashtag mat altogether, you just remove that, it disappears. Then you will feel, like Uriel said, both when you act is not you, because there's no hashtag mat. And when Uriel acts or speaks, it will also not be a hashtag Uriel anymore. But it will be like you do what everybody does and you don't do anything in the same time. It's a very interesting witnessing of the universe acting. And you are part of the universe, like you are the universe. So you will feel you are reigning. You are the sun rising. You are the mountains folding over the millennia. You are the one giving the lecture. And you are not at all. And you are not listening right now. But you are. So it's like this very interesting witness state where simply the separation of who is doing what is removed. All these little hashtags are removed and you see it like one fabric that is acting together continuously. And actually it's the everythingness that does that continuously. And it's not one being and one being and one being, but it's the beingness doing the whole thing. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.